Hey man, look, what's going on, good people, man? This your boy Jay Walking the third. That's my brother Carolina Dirt 803. What's happening with you?
Shit, you already know what it is, hump day.
It's Hump Day, man. We halfway through another strenuous work week. I don't know where everybody else work at, man, but I just assume that everybody feel like me and feel like jobs is for suckers, and we should be able to do what we want to do. Um, October 6th, 2021, man. How you feeling? How you feel about Halloween? Cause what's your scary movie? What's your Halloween tradition?
Man, I ain't got no Halloween tradition. I know the tradition of Halloween has left us. I remember going trick or treating with the pillowcase. I think I
Yeah,
got robbed a couple times with the pillowcase, but I don't know. I think the whole art of Halloween is leaving, like the tradition part. Like I see people doing the scary houses again, but obviously with COVID, before COVID, I think it was still leaving us.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I definitely ain't the whole horror movie, scary movie type of dude, man. My shit too vivid. I take that shit to sleep. I think I watched too much fucked up shit when I was young. You know how mom be like, you ain't ready to watch that, you ain't supposed to watch that,
Yeah,
and you watch shit anyway, and it fuck up your life. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah, Dad had all them shits recorded on VHS.
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? So it's just I definitely enjoy the season. It's hoodie weather again. You know what I'm saying? You know it's South Carolina, so it's probably gonna get hot again. But this is my favorite time of the year in terms of weather. You feel me? In terms of weather. Now, hoodie season brings some different issues for people as melanated as us. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna say it's gonna be a good fall season. I'm enjoy this heat taking a break for a minute and see what winter bring in into the place. You feel me? So
No, no, I was
say
just
who?
saying, I feel you on that. I'm t-shirt all year round. White beater and t-shirt all year round. That's me. I don't need no
Yeah, I
jacket.
mean,
I don't need no sweatshirt.
yeah, I can't say that. I get cold, cause I don't be with that shit. But you know what time it is, man. It's the first call. We gonna win this first call. I'm gonna try and keep it super super simple for between us. Um, Excluding your team, the Cardinals or the Colts.
Cardinals.
All right, I can dig it. Um, we'll go basketball. Obscure teams. You going with the Nuggets or the Pelicans?
I think the Pelicans are more entertaining because of Zion, but I think the Nuggets are more of a complete team. Like they got people that play their role. So I say the Nuggets.
I watched the Bulls play a little bit the other day. Cause hey, look, them boy might be all right. Caruso, Lonzo Ball, and Zach Levine. Them
Yeah.
boys look like they gonna be tossing it up around there. So, all right,
Russo dunk on you too though.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Grilled cheese or peanut butter and jelly?
I don't know. Ain't nothing like a good grilled cheese. A good grilled cheese sandwich with some
Yeah,
real cheese with the buttery toast and all that. Yeah, real grilled cheese sandwich. That.
yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely fuck with a grilled cheese. I definitely fuck with a grilled cheese. Bikes or skateboards?
Bikes. I'll take a bike.
I'm safer on a bike because I rode both of them as a kid, and I definitely fucked myself up more on a skateboard than I ever did a bike. Now I fucked myself up there too,
That's the
but
thing. Think the bike you can go off road. You can actually take those things through other terrain. Should I say?
yeah, yeah. Um, what was my last question? Oh, Freddie Jackson or Freddie Jackson or Alexander O'Neal.
Freddie just legendary.
Alexander
Alexander
O'Neal was a
O'Neal,
bad
he got a
motherfucker
voice
though.
though. Yeah, he had a voice though. Alexander O'Neal had a
They
voice.
had they had some super super gangster songs. That was two.
Yeah.
That was four or five.
Shit, you asked me about the bike.
That's
You
the
asked me about
bike, the
football,
sports. That was
basketball.
four.
Yeah.
That was four. Um, Oatmeal or grits.
Grits. Shit. Grits. And
It's
I ain't
grits,
put no
but it's a.
sugar. Some people put
Oh
sugar in
no,
their
hell
grits.
no. Yeah, we don't fuck around. It's savory around here. It's savory around
Mm,
here. Like I'm gonna look at you funny if I'm sitting at the table with you and you put sugar on the grits. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But you know that's your business too.
All right. So mine is we gonna go with the people slipping, but I heard somebody else talk about it, made me feel kind of proud. We gonna go with Costco whiskey or Costco vodka.
Both of them shit's good. I got me a bottle of each right now. I'm gonna drink this kettle one, but I got a yeah, I got that one.
Hey,
Man,
if
look,
y'all
if you're spending $35, $40 on a bottle of Crown, go to Costco.
$20 for a half gallon. It's like $18
That
for a
part.
half gallon, and it's good. It's good. All right,
Yeah, it's good.
we gonna go high C or Capri Suns.
Mm. Capri Suns
We,
ain't got enough
oh,
in them, cuz.
we gonna go old high C. We'll go that old McDonald's early '90s.
Oh no, man! Look, they upset the McDonald's upset the balance and probably lost business behind High C Orange because I had never been so disappointed in my life than the first time I rolled up to McDonald's and asked for a High C and they was like, "We don't carry that." I was disgusted.
So you going with high C?
Yeah, I'm gonna say High C since we brought in McDonald's High C.
The McDonald's high C crazy. All right, Public sweet tea or Publix lemonade.
Publix lemonade.
So I asked earlier, would you rather have as earlier would you rather have a RV or a boat? So we're gonna switch it up. Would you rather have a a conversion van, an old conversion van, or a new SUV?
I don't know, man. The new SUVs, like you got everything you need. Like I don't know if they can update a van and it still be as cool as them old conversion vans was. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with a new SUV.
All right, the best thing, the best thing. We can go your sense of smell between your sense of ear. Growing up, the smell of a good barbecue or the ring of the ice cream truck.
Mm. I think your ears set to the. I think they knew the perfect pitch to put on the ice cream song where that shit traveled. Cause you could hear the ice cream man for 30 fucking minutes. You feel me? And you could look down the street and not see him. So I'm gonna say just by a hair, your ears regarding the ice cream truck as a kid.
All right, that was fine. That was a good try.
Yeah, man. I was feeling kind of old today, cuz LeBron's son turned 17 years old today.
Well,
It seemed
Brian,
like LeBron was 17 2 weeks ago.
his hairline wasn't.
Yeah, nah, his hairline been fucked up. I was catching up on the shop, and it's two distinct textures of hair. I don't know
Yeah,
if everybody got two distinct textures of hair on one head. You feel me? If your shit nappy all the way through. Like that nigga waved up like an S curl from on the George Jefferson. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And then his shit kind of loose and parse at the top.
I
So
understand. He got so much money and so much fame. I don't see why no hair doctor. I ain't gonna say it hadn't, but a hair doctor should have been approached him. I mean, Tory Lane's got his hairline back. Tiger got his hairline back. A lot of people got their hairline back, and LeBron out here still doing the blackouts and the premium blackouts and the super premium blackouts and the jet fuel blackouts.
I don't know, man. it's a such thing as doing too much. Like I've seen these brothers go out here and get these. Uh, they call them hair units for men. They don't call them weaves and wigs. They call them
Yeah,
hair units. So I just think you end up more fucked up in the end, man. You can't keep putting that glue on your head and ripping it off and putting it on and ripping it off. But you know who the fuck knows? I
yeah,
My shit started leaving me early, cause so I had to make a command decision. Fortunately, I ain't had no funny shaped head. I had a block head, but it was well proportioned. It was smooth on the edges. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to go. It's easy to go
yeah,
bald.
yeah. You see my shit. I ain't got that hook in the back. My shit ain't spreading on the sides. My shit go. It got a nice oval. But I tell people, man, I was bald, and then I had braids. A lot of people don't remember when I had braids. I had braids with hang time. Then I went bald again. But I was thinking,
Yeah,
man, I be watching because I'm a Lady Gamecock fan. I watch some USC girls game, the women's basketball. So if you ever watch
absolutely.
the USC Gamecocks women's play, please watch it because them girls get down. But them girls' hair stayed done the whole game. LeBron should be leaving the first time he get fouled.
I like that. You see people in the comment. I mean, you know what I'm saying. Look, don't be mad if you got ruffles have ridges on the back of your head or on the top of your head or on the side of it. I'd be a milk dud head motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? I keep it neat,
Yeah.
nice and neat, nice and neat, like Eddie Murphy say in Coming to America. Nice and neat.
And then I ain't got no crazy razor bumps with the like I got little blemishes, but I ain't got no old Charlemagne blemishes. So my head and
Yeah,
everything look good because ain't no fucked up shadow around it.
yeah. It depends on who you ask though.
Yeah. No, but I was saying no, the Lady Gamecocks, they hairs be done like the whole game. LeBron should leave the like first time you get fouled.
I think Dawn does. Dawn has a, and we talking about Dawn Staley. If there's anybody in the dark, one of the greatest coaches of all time. I can see Don Staley coaching a men's professional basketball team. I can
She was
see
lined up
that.
for the Trailblazers. She interviewed for the Trailblazers. I didn't want her to go though.
I don't know. I don't know when it might happen, but I can see that. But I think Dawn is in the special position of understanding who her team is and the type of players that she got on her team. She's got a bunch of black girls. Let's be real. And I think she probably does everything in her power to make sure that those girls look and feel the best that they can feel. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Black women's head. Let's be real. That's a big deal. It's a big deal to them because they think it's a big. I mean, it's just a big deal. Like you say, you feel good, you look good. So yeah, man, they was announcing like the greatest coaches over the last millennium or the last 100 years or whatever it was, and Don Staley was on that list. Pat Summit, Gino Uriema, Pop, Coach K, just to name a few. So she
Jerry
made
Sloan got to be on there.
who was that?
Jerry Sloan. Jerry Sloan got to be on there.
Jerry Sloan wasn't on there.
Wow. Jerry Sloan's a great coach.
Yeah, man. I'll be curious to see how the ruling on players being able to get paid in their likeness affects the Gamecocks. Like, let's the Lady Gamecocks are easily over the last 10 years top five showing team. They on TV. They making it on a regular basis. Um, they selling out their own arena. And if you ever look at women's basketball, it ain't a lot of teams, a lot of college teams out there that's selling out their own arena or filling
Well,
their own arena.
let me chime in real quick so people know how serious what you saying. They average more attendance than a WNBA game.
Yeah,
They average attendance is more than a WNBA game. They average over 15,000. I think it's close to 17,000. I think they average about 17,000 people per game. Like that's serious for a woman's sport, a black woman's sport, and basketball alone. Like they are very entertaining. They keep the crowd into it. Uh, they got a lot of showmanship. They got a lot
Right.
of preparation work. They got a lot of dedication. Don Staley gives credit to everybody to make that attendance average what it does. But go ahead. I just wanted to shoot that out there because that was a serious fact right there.
Oh no, no. Like I say, you shine the light where the light go, and they deserve it as a team and an organization, and Dawn deserves it for making that organization. Um, I seen a couple memes and shit going around about R. Kelly about to tell, man. How you feel about R. Kelly telling on people?
Shit, Frank Lucas made them. They did a movie about Frank Lucas.
Um,
Yeah, yeah. They did a movie about
I
Frank
don't
Lucas.
know. I feel like anything that you could do to stop anybody from harming anybody, young kids, young women. If somebody's doing some predator shit, yeah, you definitely should tell. However, I don't like the fact that he could just say a name and ruin a motherfucker.
Well,
You
six
know what I'm
nine did it.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Like that's an allegation that you probably, even if you innocent, it's gonna take everything. It's gonna take everything in the world to gain the trust that you lose back. You know what I'm
Six
saying?
nine did it, and that's probably what the lawyer said. The lawyer probably said, "Hey, we're gonna do it the way 6ix9ine did do it. You might be hated for 5 6 years, but they'll soon forget about it. You put out an album in 10 years, and you back on top."
Yeah.
Yeah, Kells ain't gonna do 100 years. So that's what I'm saying. Like
No.
6ix9ine set the for the new age. He he set a little
Those are two
blueprint.
different things, though. I mean,
It
those are
is,
two different things,
but
though.
that's probably what the lawyer's saying. Like 6ix9ine was able to get off, and he's in the music industry. He's hot. He does this, and this. You are just as popular. We can make this work.
I mean, they might be able to push that narrative. I don't like the fact, like I said, I don't like the fact that a motherfucker get in trouble and then you know everybody. So if you didn't get in trouble, it'd still be a whole bunch of evil motherfuckers plus you out there fucking up people's lives. You feel me?
Yeah, but I think it all comes down to who he's telling on and why he's telling. I know it doesn't matter why he's telling, but is he telling because somebody pushed him out there to get caught?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I can't say enough how many other
Yeah,
motherfuckers
somebody said
should
tell him
be
regain his freedom.
like the table should have been full of people. Whether either the table should have been full of people or there should have been at least seven different other cases. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and that might be what it is. That might be what it is. If they got him for racketeering or something like, and they always said there's probably somebody over arcade, that might be what they're trying to do.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not saying it's right. I'm just saying 6ix9ine put the model out there, a small blueprint, and their lawyers, his lawyers might be trying to do the same thing, and he figured, well, shit, we can knock some time off depending on who you snitch on because whoever it is, it got to be somebody with some type of popularity for R. Kelly to tell. He ain't be hanging with no regular ass people like that doing that.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of is what it
The
is,
man can
man.
barely read. He ain't no mastermind.
No, he definitely ain't no mastermind, or he wouldn't have did that goddamn. It's my fucking life. Like he was tripping. He was tripping. He was tripping. It's my whole damn career.
Yeah,
You should have probably told on yourself and took the plea.
well that too. Probably should
Yeah,
have did that.
you tried to fight this shit. You ain't got no money as it is. You should have just took the plea and hopefully, got some act right. Like you can't do what the fuck you was doing.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people doing what he doing and saying they ain't doing what he was doing. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of people doing what he doing, but trying to say they ain't doing what he doing. Well, I'm just messing with one little girl. You mess with several. Nah, it
Oh
don't go
man,
that way. It's wrong
right.
either way.
It's like with the whole when the whole Me Too shit started and they got um old Weinstein.
Yeah,
I thought Weinstein would have drawn out like some other numbers, but they got Weinstein and it was like, all right, that's it. Like he was the only one on the list.
exactly. Could R.
Woody
Kelly been
Allen,
hanging with him?
he could have been. Harvey Weinstein, a powerful man. Woody Allen adopted an Asian girl
Yep, I heard that.
and was her father for 15 years and then decided to be her husband. And nobody thought that was weird. You know what I'm saying? It's super weird to me.
It is.
That's super weird to me. And when did you change from father to husband? Because she was young when they got married.
And not only that, my thing is at that moment with that connection, you're watching her in her night clothes, you're watching her and her unmentionables
Yeah,
for that age. Like you sitting
you
on the
being
couch.
perfect.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you was looking at this little girl while she was watching a movie one night and trying to figure out how you gonna do this, how you gonna make this work. So
Yeah, man.
I just I don't know. Some things you just don't come back from.
If any, yeah, I mean, I feel like you gotta out any fucking child molester. You gotta out any kind of fucking predator. Like you just out here ruining motherfuckers' lives, making it so that they don't grow up with uh, a balanced perception of life. You know, you're taking the trust out of people. You don't know, like that's your ripple in the water, and you don't know when the ripple stop. You feel me? So I don't
You
know,
take
man.
you stealing something people can't get back. You can't get back time. You can't get back your innocence.
Yeah,
You can't. You know you can't like even even you can't get back being safe. You know, once somebody kick in your door, you don't feel safe no more. It don't matter. It can be 20 years from now. You
right.
still somebody knock on the door. You still kind of jumpy. You know, if you got a firearm, you still got it close to you. If you know you walking down the street, still looking over your shoulder, you don't get that shit back.
Yeah. On another
Yep.
note, I ain't gonna ruin, you know,
Hold up, before we get to
what
that,
they
let me ask
say.
you something.
What's
Let
up?
me ask you. So, because it kind of go towards that what we're talking about, and I already told you earlier I hadn't watched it yet, but I have seen the snapshot of the Dave Chappelle the baby shit.
Right. So that yeah, that's kind of what I was gonna go to, man.
Oh, okay.
What whether you think Chappelle is a great comedian or whatever, what he did with this last show should help us trim some of the sensitivity back, man. You know what I'm saying? He told a bunch of crass jokes, a bunch of simple dick booty fart type jokes, but he told them and he wove them in to a monologue. And by the end of the monologue, cuz you kind of get it. It's
Yeah,
not knee slapping, you know, pass out fucking funny, but it's super profound and it's something that the world needs to hear. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many. You can't be that sensitive if you're listening to us. That's what I'm gonna tell you. You got you gotta have a certain amount of chutzpah. I don't know who said that shit. You gotta have a certain amount of what they call that shit. I can't think of it now. But it's a great
not
special.
sensitive.
It's a little bit over an hour. He gonna talk about the LGBTQ people, of course, and he gonna hopefully he got their attention. I'll give y'all that much. Hopefully he got their attention. because it's just weird. It's weird that I want to tell y'all one of the jokes, but I ain't gonna do that. But we'll recap it after this weekend. It came out last weekend. It's on Netflix. I'm gonna give y'all a chance to watch it, and then I'm gonna spoiler the fuck out of it if you ain't seen it by then. But
Well,
I just
they
like
should. Bro,
so no, I was gonna say I'd like to have a dope conversation with the people that watch. If anybody wanna come on after they see it and volunteer their critique or their opinion of it, we would be glad to have y'all. And it'd be something short, just something short that we could do. I'll put the contact information down at the bottom, and y'all reach out and let me know. But go
no,
ahead. What was you about to say?
no. I was gonna say. So, what do you thought about the opinion of the clip? Because that clip is everywhere about the whole the baby shit, and I felt like I felt like before you say that. I mean, I was gonna get this point across. I felt like because when he said it, the fact that he said the baby murdered somebody at Walmart and the crowd laughed, and he was like, "No, I'm serious. You can look it up. You can Google that shit," and they still laugh. But
I
yet,
think. Yeah, go ahead.
but yet, like he said, if you say something about the people of the LGBTQ plus some,
Hey, you gotta tap your foot when you say it. You
hey,
gotta
I'll
count it
tap
like a
my
killer
finger.
to be.
Hey,
I do it
I
every
mean,
time.
no,
LGBTQ. It's too many
yeah,
fucking letters. Okay, go
I
ahead.
was I was doing it like the what's that thing, the metronome?
Yeah, yeah, you gotta
See,
count that thing out.
yeah, I don't know if y'all know what a metronome is, but look it up. But I got the word out, and I'm drinking. So,
Yeah, man, I give you that one. That was a good word.
I tell you, I don't read no books, but I'm educated to a certain extent. But the fact that they were still laughing, then he said, if you say something about them, that they're sensitive, and I think that that's proven to show where this world is now. The man did kill somebody, but it was self defense. But for the crowd still to laugh, and he was being serious, and he said it with a serious face. Then he said, "Google that shit," because they were laughing.
Yeah,
I think
I
I think
mean,
I think that shows. I think that shows probably where we're at right now in society because they even thought that was a joke. So the people, some people might take offense to it if they're not part of that community, but then the other people are laughing at the fact that the man said he killed somebody
I mean, at the end
before
of
he
the
even
day, you
said it was
go,
self defense.
but you going to a comedy show. So
You
at
are.
a comedy show, I don't. I'm not taking nothing. I'm the kind of person where I'm not sensitive. So you could pretty much say anything you want if you are
Oh,
able to make it funny. You know what I'm
oh yeah,
saying? I get what you're saying. He actually said that to make a statement. He didn't
to
say
make a
that to be
statement.
funny. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? But when I go to a comedy show or I turn on somebody's comedy special, I kind of want to see what they doing unadulterated. I don't,
yeah,
and I'll bring Kevin Hart up just because he's super popular right now. He did a special called Zero Fucks or No Fucks Given, and it was tame. You know what I'm saying? When you use that phrase, you don't give a fuck, like you supposed to let it hang out.
yeah.
You
Push
know what
the
I'm
bar.
saying? You supposed to put any, and I don't think he did anything where the special matched what he called it. You feel me? Dave Chappelle taking a first hand jab at, not even a jab, but stepping up to the LGBTQ community and pushing a real conversation about why we so scared of this particular organization. You feel me? So, but yeah, when I go to a comedy show, like don't be like trash comedy, don't be fart jokes and dick jokes and shit. Have some thought to it, but if you have some thought to it and you can make it funny, you're not really gonna offend me. You feel me?
I mean, I feel like that. Like who was it? I was listening to somebody the other day. I think it was a rapper or somebody, and they were just talking about man, just growing up. Look, think about all the shit that people said to us growing up, whether they were our age or not. Just all the shit, and now you say that, and a lot of people watch what they say. But like you said, if you go to a comedy show, you're supposed to just relax and enjoy. the presentation, the
Yeah,
artistry.
man.
But people don't want to even at a rap concert. There's no
Yeah,
way
we
you go
came
out
up.
there. There's no way you go out there. You chanting you chanting fuck him, fuck her. I'll shoot him if they step to me. And then he say what he say about what people assume he was talking about gay people, and now you mad. But yet you was chanting fuck them other bitches and all that earlier. Like that,
I mean,
you
people.
trying to you trying to.
I don't think he lost no fans from that show. The
No, I'm
people
just
that
talking about.
always
I'm talking about the
and that,
hatred behind it. No, not the hatred.
yeah,
Their sensitivity
like
behind it.
that's the sad part about like certain people getting canceled, depending on what they getting canceled for. It's never like it's never the people like it's a bunch of people that went there to see the baby. It's a bunch of people from that community that went there especially to see the baby. And of those people, there are a bunch of them that did not give a fuck what he said. They probably screamed that shit back. You know what I'm saying? It's mostly the people that are not in that don't have any familiarity with the individual and they just heard the sound bite and they went on the offensive. You feel me?
Yeah,
Do I agree with what that man said? Absolutely the fuck not. I wouldn't have said it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's worth his livelihood. I don't think again, he shot and killed somebody. Like, that's what you mad about?
yeah. Let me put this analogy out there. See, and you'll feel me on it. So me, my brother, my dad, we all got pit bulls, right? And sometimes they in the backyard, right? So if somebody walks up, my dog goes ham. Ah! My dog don't know nobody because he's not in that area, right? So then my brother's dog will go ham. My dad dog will just sit there and watch. The point of that story, that short story, is just because somebody else is barking, don't mean you got to bark. You know who you are as a person. You don't have to bark just because somebody else barking. And I think that's what that was with the baby. Somebody, like you said, they heard a snippet. Somebody else was barking, and somebody else. It was a telephone game after that. Well, what he say? He said this. He said that. But it's all based off a snippet. So now you barking because somebody else barking, and they ain't got nothing to do with you because you're supposed to know who you are.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cancel culture is a bunch of bullshit. I believe that you can survive it if you are a man or a woman of your word and your foul is not egregious. But it's the fact that you got to go through such great lengths to defend yourself or change the opinions of somebody that don't even really know you, that just heard a 8 second sound bite and want to ruin your motherfucking life.
ruin your life. Ruin your life. But let's go to a high note. A high note. Did you watch the Rap City yesterday before the
I
awards?
seen, I just seen a little bit of shit on YouTube. Like I said, them boys from 85 South, I fuck with them the long way, but I didn't get to watch a bulk of it. What was your
No,
highlight? What you take from it?
no. They did Rap City before the awards. So they did an hour long Rap City before the awards. So
Oh shit!
Tiggy
I
came
hate I
out. Yeah,
missed that.
yeah. Tiggy was out there. He had the couch. He had a revamped basement. It ain't the basement, but it's a revamped basement. He had uh he had drama on there. He had DJ Drama, legendary DJ Drama.
Right.
When I caught it, he had Fat Joe on there. He had Jeezy on there. Jeezy came through, and Jermaine Dupri came through. So
And got on the mic like on some rap shit.
nah, they ain't get on no mic. Uh, they just chopped it up, but he asked them real questions. He asked Fat Joe real questions. He asked Jeezy real questions. Um, Jeezy was talking about the first time he came through. Jeezy said he did. He said, "I hope they don't ask me to freestyle." But Jeezy said he wasn't. That wasn't him. Jeezy
Right.
talking about. Jeezy talking about when he came through, he probably had residue under his fingernails. That term, you should already know what he talking about.
Right.
But he was asking real questions. But when he got to Jermaine Dupri, they weren't all at the same time. They didn't come out at the same time. He asked Jermaine Dupri about two major topics. So one of them was the Diddy shit, and the other one was the Lotto shit. So the Diddy shit was he said he asked. So when they were going back and forth, if y'all don't know, the whole versus challenge, it was on Fat Joe's podcast, and they had Swiss Beats, they had Timbaland, they had JD on there first, and JD was
Snoop.
talking his shit. He wasn't talking. He wasn't talking. He was talking factual shit. So somebody said, somebody go get Diddy, hit Diddy kids up, make Diddy come in. So Diddy popped in. So they going back and forth. They talking their shit, and Diddy start playing tracks because the shit lost. So Diddy throwing on tracks. He's like, man, I can play this. I can play that. So the question Tigger asked Jermaine Dupri was, what people want to know is, first of all, is the verse going to happen, and why didn't you play your tracks when Diddy started playing his track? The assumption was, did you not play him because you don't think the verse is going to happen?
That's fair.
Yeah, but Jermaine Dupri was basically on some, I really ain't got to play my track.
We can all be real. Like if the people of a certain age, they understand Jermaine Dupri's catalog. I just think I think JD got iconic shit. I just think Puff spent too much time in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what a win it in the end between them two. Like he on all the tracks. JD can play a bunch of shit that he ain't on that's fire. Diddy gonna play a bunch of shit that he actually on. That's fire. And
That's
I
fine.
think that's the difference.
Well, Jermaine Dupri also said on a previous interview, one thing I got something Diddy came by, and that's that Songwriter of the Year or Songwriter Hall of Fame, which
Oh yeah.
that is totally awesome. But when it comes down to the verses and you playing tracks, I think Diddy got a lot. Jermaine Dupri got legendary shit. I just think Diddy just got a lot. Like Diddy just gonna throw everything, and he's still
I
gonna
think
he gonna be like Ross. He gonna have enough to do to still battle somebody else.
yeah, I think JD and Jazzy Faye sonically, for what I want to hear, the energy gonna be high, the vibe, I'd rather JD go against Jazzy Faye than
What
Diddy.
what what about Jazzy Faye and Mike Will?
I think
If
they
you
match up. I think JD and Jazzy Faye just match up time wise and vibe wise. You feel me? Mike Will is starting to like he crossed over into the new generation.
yeah,
So like Mike Will got to go against like Zaytoven. You feel me?
what about Zaytoven and what Drummer Boy
Like all that shit kind of go together. Yeah.
or Polo the
I
Don?
don't
Polo
really
the Don
think.
crossed over.
I don't think Diddy got the work. He got New York. He gonna have the East Coast. But I think you asking for Dre to come out, and when Dre start playing them shits, cuz
Yeah,
I mean, like the difference between a Dr. Dre album and almost every album was the same shit we say about Ross. His albums was cleaner, they was louder, they was more bass heavy. I don't really think like I guess for the culture you can do the East Coast, West Coast, but Diddy don't really want he don't really want none of Drake at the end of the day.
well, I don't know. I feel like this: if you gangster on the court, right? If you gangster on the court, and you got AI, you got Kobe, and you got Mike. Who you gonna challenge? You gonna challenge the best? You just gonna figure out who you think the best.
No,
You
I'm
not
not mad at
guarding.
the challenge. I'm not mad at the challenge, and like I said, for the culture, for as big as the East Coast West Coast beef was, that's a fair versus. But I don't really think again that he want that smoke with Drake. Like, Diddy gonna have songs that you gonna play. You gonna be like, yeah, I remember when, and all Drake shits is gonna be like, yep. You feel me? Like
Yeah,
the Nate Dogg shit. Oh man, like it's just it's shit that Dre gonna be able to play in a sound that he gonna have that I don't think Diddy can keep up with. I think they
Well,
both got stupid catalogs, but when you talking about your 20 best songs, I don't think Diddy's 20 best songs match up to Dre's 20 best songs.
okay, so we all know Diddy don't write his raps. They say Dre has a writer also, and then the rumor is, or rumor was, Dre didn't really make all his beats. He sat back and agreed to, yeah, put that sound in, this sound in, which is the new age beat making also in the same. So do you think that's a viable excuse? Because people say Diddy, all Diddy did was the same thing, but he just turned knobs.
I mean, I think you get production credit. I think if he shaped the song, um, he get credit for production. Do we get credit for rapping? We know the nigga ain't rapping. We been knew that. He
Yeah,
said that. So I don't think you're gonna bring rap into it. I think you're gonna bring the songs.
yeah,
And again, I don't think like Diddy got classics, but the heavy shit that Drake gonna bring, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna go for. I just got Drake in a best of 20. That if you asking me personally, I got Dre in the best of 20.
so you think Dre is the untouchable?
I don't think he's untouchable. I just don't think it's Diddy.
Who? So who's your person or people?
I think you got to pull the founders out. I think you got to go Dre Timberland. I think you got to go
Beats
Dre
by the pound.
Pharrell. I think you got to go
Who go against Beats by the pound? People don't know Beats by the pound. That's the No Limit Foundation. Who to go against Beats by the pound?
Organized Noise.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Shit, Babyface. I mean, like I would try to line them up sonically. I would try to line them up to get the best fucking show. And like I
Yeah.
said, switching between Bad Boy and Death Row and Aftermath, I don't think it jive as well as people think it might.
Okay. Give me a battle. You put Cash Money and No Limit together, and give me another tag team.
Cash Money and No Limit.
And we're gonna tag team since they in one region. They in a, well, a whole section by themselves.
Cash Money and No Limit against So Def and Organized Noise.
That'll work. That'll
You
work.
know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
that'd be dope.
Or I mean, you still got Rap a Lot.
Got rap a lot.
You still got Rap a Lot. You got all that UGK shit, all that Scarface shit.
But
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's that southern love though. That's that southern heritage.
yeah.
So
I
it's
don't
gonna
know,
be
man.
and what you say, young people are the viewers that's actually chiming in. We older people, when we hear the verses, like we don't chime in. We just groove it. We ain't the ones that checking in. We in our own vibe. We in our own groove. So
Yeah, I
you know,
mean, those classic verses that probably gotta happen. I don't know. Like I said, Diddy and Pharrell would probably be a better battle than Diddy and Dre. I would want Dre to go against like Timbaland, DJ Quick.
I don't think nobody's ever really not that I know have mentioned DJ Quick.
If you look at DJ Quick, just I ain't even about to start naming shit, but if you pull up DJ Quick discography and his production credits, you're gonna be surprised who he done work with and what song it was. You know what I'm saying? Um, that West Coast shit just different, man.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just different.
me and my partner Rue. I shout him out, Rue. Fridays, Saturdays, either or be our drinking days, our get lost, as you say, go down a rabbit hole. But we done got on our West Coast vibe several times, and we just it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. It don't matter what they rapping about. It just the whole organization of how they construct their music. It feels like a West Coast vibe. You ever notice on the West Coast videos, the sun's always out. It don't matter who rapping, the sun's
It's
always out.
because
It always seems like it's 83 degrees.
the sun is always out on the West
Yeah,
Coast.
yeah. So
You go to California for women, weather, and weed. Them your three things that you going for. You
which
feel
order
me?
you
And
going
that's
in?
why weed, weather, women, women
All at
last,
the
women
same
last,
time.
or all at the same time,
So I
or
want
all
to
at
be
the
able,
same
I
time.
want to be able to roll my weed on the front porch with a woman walking up.
I mean, at the end of the day, it depends on where you at in LA, because people tend to think of like Hollywood and that whole district, but I would definitely not be looking for no woman in Hollywood. You feel me? That woman
Yeah.
that you looking for in Hollywood probably is a dude. So there's that.
Now I do want to put out there. Growing up, we was out in the Midwest. We kind of, I always tell people, man, we kind of lived that Midwest, that West Coast lifestyle in the Midwest, like the party and the barbecue and just the whole
Car
vibe. Like,
meets,
yeah,
car
like
shows, all
seriously,
that
when
shit.
when I think back, I don't even remember it raining. I know it rained when we was out there. Just like all the good memories, like the
Yeah.
weather was perfect. It was just, I tell people all the time, it was like nothing but a G thing. Like every weekend, we got a member who always supports us, a homeboy band. We go way back. Uh, Johnny ain't checked in lately, but Johnny, but that whole lifestyle, we was in the Midwest. We wasn't even on the West Coast, and that
Yeah.
lifestyle was us.
Breaking
But
domino tables and learning how to
yeah,
curse people out on the spades table.
yeah,
You know what I'm
on
talking
the
about?
way, yeah, on the way out, real quick. Yeah, we could touch base on this later. How you feel about Super Bowl lineup on the way out?
Oh, the Super Bowl lineup is pretty gangster because, like, I don't, like, to me, it make all the sense in the world. You feel me? Um, I don't know how you could go to LA and need a musical halftime show and not have that lineup. You know what I'm saying? I'll it's the perfect lineup. Um, Everybody gonna love it. Like you ain't gonna go run to the car, or you know how Super Bowl halftime. That's when you go and make your little phone calls and do all the other little shit. I think everybody gonna tune into this one.
I think they're gonna get a lot. I think they're gonna get some hate from the. I ain't gonna say the Karens. I will say the. What's a good Karen sibling name?
Sarah.
Uh, no, a sibling of a of the male gender.
Oh,
She need a brother.
Stan
Stan.
Stewart.
Stewart sound better than Stan. So you're gonna have the Stewarts and everybody critiquing it later on all week on all the media outlets of why they did this. They're gonna make up saying the ratings are low. But I think as far as remembrance, matter of fact, I think this halftime is gonna be more advertised than the game itself. I think
Oh yeah,
this lineup is legendary.
you got
But that's
Snoop
for us.
and Snoop bridge all the gaps. Everybody in the world, old white ladies in Ohio know who Snoop Dogg is, cuz.
Martha
So
Stewart.
you always gonna have critiques, but I think honestly, unless they have some technical difficulties, or it ain't even gonna be the weed that fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? I think it's probably gonna be, what was the last best halftime show? Bruno, Beyonce. What was the
I did.
last good
I did.
halftime show?
Bruh, if I wasn't already drunk by halftime, I was doing what you saying, making my phone calls, catching some
Right.
air, getting me another plate of food.
I
Um,
bet you make this one.
yeah, I'm gonna make this one. I'm already taking off that following Monday anyway.
Well,
I'll be drunk as hell by halftime.
you saw the last call go up, so What you want to tell the people this week to get through the next couple of
Yeah.
days and
The
make
rest,
it back to the promised land of the weekend?
the rest all I want to see is my numbers hit. I feel you on that. I want to see my numbers hit too. Whatever numbers I get. Well, I don't even know if I'm gonna play that big boy. But on a serious note, it's closing out to the end of the year, and no New Year's resolutions, but just understand where you're at and where you want to try to get to by the new year to set yourself up for the following year. Like these last 2 years been full of shit. As overall, we got our wins, we got our losses, but overall it's been full of shit as far as how the world is viewed. But think about where you at right now in life. Try to get to somewhere different, higher, growth by the new year, just to set yourself up for success in 2022. We said 2021 to get rid of that. 2021 came, and that this bitch ain't no better, and it
It
went
ain't
by
been no
fast as
better.
shit. And it went
Yeah.
by fast as shit. So
We
set
wasn't
yourself
locked
up.
in the house. We wasn't locked in the house or nothing, and it still wasn't better. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
but appreciate the people around you. I always at the end of my prayers, whether it's eating or going to sleep, I always say family, friends, strangers, and enemies in that order. But as far as myself, I don't want to be where I'm at right now. While I'm telling y'all this when the new year come in, I want to be better, and I want to set myself up for 2022. So by December 30th, I just want to be better where I'm at right now to set myself up for 2022. Hit the ground running.
I can dig that, man. I guess my final thought is I'm gonna be on this sensitivity shit because I think um, we can't take ourselves so seriously. We can't make our problems bigger than everybody else's problems, but we also can't turn things that are not problems into problems. You know what I'm saying? The amount of people getting in other people's business is bullshit. If you don't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all, and learn to laugh at yourself, man. Um, we all feel a certain kind of way. Everybody's tense. Everybody's stressed. We don't know what the next thing coming is. Take the load off yourself. Stop fucking with other people's shit. Stop being in other people's business. And take care of your own. Do something positive for yourself, man. Learn to smile. Sit down and kick it with your kids. Learn how to use a Rubik's Cube or whatever toy they playing with. But let's change our thought process about the sensitivity. And let's just start calling shit what it is. And we act
Yeah,
accordingly from that.
and if you
But
sensitive, as Juicy J say, shut the fuck up.
hey, that part, look, I can't even say nothing else. We gone.
Uh,